But I just has been on my mind lately because a lot of my friends have been going back to school, so I've been, a little bit like sensitive, and I'm thinking that, well, I'm obviously probably not the only one who's feeling sensitive, so I'm thinking that maybe the way I think can help someone else feel better. So these are just a couple of my positive advice to the college dropout and maybe the future college dropout. So, number one, okay, it's not the end of the world. I promise you. I know that it can feel like that, and I know that you may feel that you won't be as successful without a degree or without going to college or something like that, but that's not the case. I know that you to a lot of people, success might seem like you becoming like a CEO of a Fortune 500 company, or just working a 9 to 5 job and making it, living in downtown, or not even downtown, living in the suburbs of wherever you're from. But that's not what it is all about. You decide to follow your passions when you drop out. You no longer have this 4-year plan of waiting around and bullshitting. It's like now or never. Once you dropped out of school, that's no longer really an option as much. But you also have to know that just because you are starting a path that hasn't really been taken, it doesn't mean that you have to speed a little along or whatever. Just as everyone else is taking their time in college, it doesn't mean that you don't have to take your time in whatever you decide your passions are. And on top of that, it's not about just, working on your passions. It's about finding yourself and whatever else comes with it. 2, don't feel guilty. Making this decision can be really hard, not just because of your own personal reasons, but because of reasons as of your family or your friends or your peers and blah, blah, blah. It is a very hard decision, not just as thinking as though I'm dropping out of college, what am I going to do? But also as in, I'm dropping out of college, or I'm thinking about dropping out of college, or I don't like that I'm in school, I'm not learning something. And it's worrying about what your parents, it's worrying about what your parents are going to feel and how they're going to react to you. And I know that is very stressful, and that really is worrisome, because when I was making my decision, my mom had been very upfront with me and telling me that she would feel X, Y, and Z about me dropping out. And it was very harmful to hear that, because it put me in a place where I went to school because of it, and I didn't enjoy it. And of course, obviously, I dropped out of it. But truthfully, if I hadn't listened to her, I wouldn't have gone in the first place. And I feel like a lot of people can relate to me like that. And if you are someone else who is just in school and you just don't like it now, and you want to drop out, you have to make the decision of, do I want to live my life the way I want to? Do I want to be true to myself? Do I want to find my own source of happiness? Versus, do I want to do something for someone else's acceptance? And to be honest with you, I know that people can be well, my parents, are very conservative, or, they just wouldn't allow me to do that, and da da da. But it's not about your parents. It's not about anyone else but you. I feel that we are in a place in society where people put too much value into what other people are thinking, and about what other people are doing, but that's not what it's about at all. It's really what we're here to do is figure out who the fuck we are and what we want to do. I mean, that's all you can really owe yourself to. And I think that by doing this, and by making this choice, you're finding that out sooner than later. You know what I mean? And last but, not least thing about, not feeling guilty is that you can always go back to school. That is a thing. It is never too late to go back to school. Like, I am someone who is a firm believer in that. Like, it is never too late, because it's really not. If you decide that you want to drop out and you're just like, this isn't for me, like, I need to go back to school, it's not too late. You can do it. That's not the issue, I would rather like fall 50 times, and finding that piece of happiness. That, last but not least, number 3, you are not a failure. I know that it can sometimes feel like you're not doing anything with your life, or that you're just at a standstill, or because you're not doing what everyone is doing per se, that what you are doing just doesn't equate to what they're doing. You can't base your life off of like someone else's life. Like, that is it at the end of the day. Like, we are people and we are meant to do different things. We all have different personalities and whatever else. Like, that is it. Like, just because someone else is doing, they're going to college and they're graduating, they have a diploma, it doesn't mean that whatever you choose to do, whether you want to be like a freaking scuba instructor to like the world's best clown, like, it doesn't matter. Follow your heart. Like, that is it. That's really it. That's the best advice I could give you, is just follow your heart and don't stop, because that stopping and listening to what people have to say to you is what's going to like break you down. But as long as you are true to yourself and you know in your heart that this is what you want to do, like, no matter what your parents, your friends, no matter like what anything else, is just like, you have to keep going. It's all for something. Like, only you can make that possible. No one else can. So I just hope that my blabbering is like somewhat understandable, and I just hope that someone out there just feels a little less alone, because honestly, like, sometimes all anyone really wants is someone who's going to be there who understands, and I understand that. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a great night, morning, wherever you guys are. It doesn't matter, blah, blah. I hope you guys all make it through your personal journeys, and just know that I'm here to listen and to talk back to you. So please leave your comments, questions, concerns, blah, 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 and the description box below, and I will get around to them. Thank you so much again for watching. Have an amazing day, life, blah, 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 and I'll see you on the next video. Bye, guys.